coming up, well, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup, as it'll be the Detroit Lions and themselves. Here's the kicker, Jake Bates, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
12 at the 33-yard line.
Another run for Gibbs here. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Here's Goff. And that is incomplete. Boy, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
180!
First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. Touchdown, Detroit! Jahmyr Gibbs, 32 yards. And the Lions put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0.
Lions, nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Then good for 19 and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now Goff. That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
3rd down.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
They're going to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Isaac to Slaw. 30 yards. And the Lions take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple of yards shy of the 30.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
7-7, our score after 1. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Now a play fake, and it's gone. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Back to throw, Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, the secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Again, Goff. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he wisely will throw that one away.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Goff. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions will take over possession here up at the 44.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Trying the left side with Gibbs. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs. And bulldozing his way through. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
1st down.
Goff now looking to throw. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. Second down and 3. A give, right side for Gibbs. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
My high school football coach was very fond of saying, you've got to meet force with force. And on a short yardage running play, that's what you're going to encounter. And how about them picking up the 1st down on that?
And he takes this one in for the Lions. Touchdown. Jamison Williams hauling that one in from Jared Goff. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Lions 7.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly what.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And off to Gibbs, headed right here. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A shotgun snap for Goff. And he caught. It's St. Brown. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's good for 28 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots and going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. Down by 2. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Gone. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
The partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they wanted to do.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
At their own 20-yard line.
It's a cold word, yeah, keep up in my coat, money hungry, trying to get some more. I'll pack, this ain't.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The final shot before break here. Goff. This pass down the field for Gibbs. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by DJ Reed. And he will be brought down on what will be the